I have. I just saw the annual ranking on apps we can't live without it. There's an annual ranking, and basically people are being asked what are the top 3 apps you have to have in order to not lose your sanity. And there's some, actually interesting movements from last year to this year. Any guess what the top 3 would be?
Any kind of app on your phone?
Yeah.
I want to say one has got to be a social media app.
And
I feel like
what would it?
I feel like right now I just want to say TikTok because TikTok is so big.
Actually, TikTok didn't make the top 10.
Oh wow, maybe because it's newer.
It's probably because it's newer.
Yeah.
I'm gonna guess it's like one of those wellness apps that tracks like how much water you drink.
Wow.
That's a good
Didn't make the top 10 either. Although, on that note, I just downloaded Calm. So they have a million followers, which is a lot, but a blimp in the bigger scheme of things.
Yeah.
Okay, let me give you the list. Number 1 is Facebook. It's the Facebook app. People can't live without Facebook.
Yeah.
Number 2 is Instagram. And Instagram is definitely threatening. Yeah, Instagram is threatening Facebook. It's really just right behind. There's, if the trend continues, Instagram will be number 1 soon.
Well, it's definitely certain generations don't use Facebook anymore, so.
Yeah, so there's definitely a age divide. Instagram wins among people between 15 and 35. Which has a complete different set of apps, but it's and then Instagram is not within the top 5 for people over 56, which I'm not surprised about.
Right. Yeah.
Which is actually just about my age. So number 3, years ago I remember I read the articles about the death of email. Well, it doesn't look like email will be anytime dead, because Gmail is the number 3 app on people's phone that they can't live without it, which I thought was interesting. Closely followed by YouTube. And that's interesting too. In terms of YouTube is number 4. However, in terms of usage of social media, YouTube is the number 1, followed by Facebook. Number 5, up by 2 spots, is Twitter. Then the next one I thought is interesting too. Up 5 spots is Chrome.
That's very interesting.
I'm an iPhone user, but I have downloaded Chrome too. But I always, on the desktop I use Chrome. I don't like Safari, but on the phone I always revert back to Safari.
I use Safari on the phone as well.
Yeah.
But on the computer I use Chrome.
Yeah. Then the next one is number 7, also up 1 spot, is Google Maps. And I'm surprised that people use Google Maps and not Waze, which is, in my opinion, much, much better. Yeah, and it's also owned by Google, actually. And then number 8 made it the first time in the top 10, despite the fact that only 1 out of 5 Americans used the app. WhatsApp made it into spot number 8.
It's a big international app, right?
Say it again?
It's a big international app, right?
It's in Europe, being a German, I know in Europe there's nothing, everybody's using WhatsApp. In fact, it's so entrenched in that it's actually changing the language. People don't say text me. People say WhatsApp me.
Yeah.
Because everybody's using WhatsApp. The one thing actually I noticed on the iPhone, when I send video or pictures or so via WhatsApp versus my iPhone Messenger, it goes much faster on WhatsApp. Number 9, they're rolling especially this year, Amazon, people want to shop and they do that on the phone. They need the Amazon shop. They're up from number 10 last year. And then the biggest loser of this year, dropping from number 6 to 10, is Messenger, Facebook Messenger. So, but definitely interesting. Also interesting is actually, I'll give you the top 5 for people between 15 and 25. Number 1, Instagram. Number 2, YouTube. Closely followed by Snapchat, Twitter, and Facebook. So Facebook is number 5 versus 1 overall.
Right, which makes sense.
Yeah, it actually makes sense thinking about it. With Messenger dropping so much, I wonder if that drove Facebook to make it like a universal messenger app now, where you can get Facebook messages, Instagram messages. Like
Yeah, I just
Messenger used to just be from Facebook, but now it's all of your Facebook owned apps in one messaging app. So I wonder if that's probably what drove it. They're trying to get more people to start using it again.
That's a good point. I'm sure you're right on the money with that one.
Yeah.
You know, they want to utilize the all the reach they have in the different apps and bring the benefit together into one.